This show on the road. Let me put that so there are no messages, no interruptions, Lord willing. But Shalom. Yep. Shalom. Before I begin, I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Kakudash. Double honor to the Elder Apostle Great Millstone, peace and salutation to the elect. Today's lesson is going to be on a little story, right? Those of you probably know this story in Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 through 11. Pretty much proving that Yahawashi was also tempted. And, by the devil, so people, can get rid of that, bullshit. Crazy as it sounds, some people probably think Yahawashi never went through shit. But Yahawashi went through a ton of stuff, man. But nobody ever talks about, except besides the elders in Great Millstone, that Yahawashi was also tempted. I've only learned this, while studying at Great Millstone. That's crazy because, over 2 years of, like a year following GOCC. I've told this story before. The brother Abal Gabar from Prophets in Babylon camp, he requested to follow me on my personal Instagram page. I had no works. I had nothing. I believe I just had the name Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, something like that. And he requested to follow me. It was out of the blue. And I accepted. I followed him back, and seeing his content, I was like, damn. And I seen in his bio it said double honors to Great Millstone or something along those lines. This was the account that was terminated, because how Instagram is. He had his account terminated, but he had a backup account. And pretty much from there I learned about Great Millstone, and I studied with Great Millstone. And I kid you not, throughout the first month, the first 3 weeks, I learned more than I ever learned in GOCC. And that's a testimony, So the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, keep it pushing, the Akim of Great Millstone and the doctors, they keep it pushing. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to make that quick testimony. But this is Matthew 4 and verse 1. Then was Yahawashi led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. Right, man, Yahawashi was tempted, It wasn't just Wandy Dandy, he was tempted. Verse 2. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of of Yahweh, command that these stones be bread. But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out the mouth of God. So right, man, so Yahawashi was being tempted, like the devil was trying to test his faith, He was like, hey, man, if you really that the Son of Man, well, why can't you turn this thing, And Yahawashi answered back to him, like, in a wise answer, Verse 5. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and sitteth him on a peninsula of the temple, and saith unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Right, man, so the devil was still trying to, question Yahawashi. He was still trying to tempt Yahawashi. This is what Yahawashi says. Yahawashi said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Right, man. So Yahawashi, in his mindset, he was like, nah. He was like, no. In his mindset, he was just thinking about how he could be righteous, the most righteous situation he could do. And that's our mindset. Our mindset gotta be more like Yahawashi. You know, he's a perfect example of who to follow, what a real man is. You know, not these damn thugs out here. You know, not these rappers out here, not these boxers out here. They all sold their soul, man. You know, the closest celebrity to be telling the truth is probably Andrew Tate. And he a damn nigga too. You know, don't get me wrong, a lot of things he says is true, but for the most part, he ain't really with the truth, you know? Verse 8, again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and shewed him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. Right, man? So the devil was, you know, right now he's showing Yahawashi what he could have. You know, all these kingdoms he could have. Verse 9, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Right, man? So Yahawashi was offered all the kingdom, the fatness of the earth. All he had to do was worship. All he had to do was worship the devil, and this is what he says. Verse 10. Then saith Yahawashi unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Right, man? Yahawashi was tempted. But Yahawashi didn't give in. You know, imagine, put yourself in his shoes. Imagine being offered, like really imagine it. I want you to really imagine this. Imagine someone just came up to you and said, hey, you see all this world? You see all these women, all these all these this money, all these cars, all these planes, all of it could be yours. But you have to worship me. All this jewelry could be yours. All this entertainment could be yours. All this could be yours. You just have to do one thing and worship me. You know? That and right now it might sound easy just to say no. You're like, nah, you know, because you're not really in those shoes. No one's really offered you that. But someone really offered Yahawashi this. You know, Yahawashi had that opportunity, and he still said no. That's a testimony on how great Yahawashi was, how righteous Yahawashi was, and is. Verse 11, then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Right, man? So Yahawashi was tempted, man. Yahawashi was also tempted by the devil. You know? And this just shows that Yahawashi had real faith. Yahawashi was a righteous man. Because that's a that's a tough thing for anybody, you know? Think about it, man. Imagine being shown all the most precious things of the world. Anything you ever, you know, put your mind to. You know, you see all these Kanye West, you see Elon Musk. You know, imagine being offered all of this and you didn't have to work a day in your life again. You know? Imagine not needing to wake up, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, work 12-hour shifts, however long you gotta work. Imagine being able to drop that. You know? Like you'd be tempted, you know? Obviously by spirit and power, Yahawashi, you know, would you be willing to say no? But that's if Yahawashi is dealing with you. You know, and we know Yahawashi is dealing with everybody. So, you know, I just wanted to bring this out. You know, that Yahawashi was also tempted. That Yahawashi was he man, Yahawashi, he's to be worshipped too, man. You know, Yahawashi went through a lot to sacrifice himself for us, man. Never forget that. Yahawashi sacrificed himself by the Spirit of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father. You know, sent down his Son to be the sacrificial lamb with no blemish, man. Never forget that. Never be ungrateful for that, man. Always keep that in your mind. You know, and these times are approaching, where it's gonna be hard. You know, you never forget that dying is a real possibility in this truth. Being decapitated is a real possibility in this truth. But you have to stay 10 toes deep, like Yahawashi was, man. You have to stay 10 toes deep, like Yahawashi was, man. So, with that, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Yahawashi. Hope this is edifying. Hope this is uplifting. Shalom.